proud of this team. This was a good win for us. I mean, to come on the road and to get into the conference play, to come here against a really well-coached Dan McCarney team and the staff, and to find a way to come here and start out a little bit slow, especially offensively, but yet to get our feet on the ground, and the defense to do what they did in the game that they played, and then offense the way Cody Sokol and those receivers started getting on the same page a little bit with what they were doing. It took us a couple series to get a beat on what they were doing, but they more or less said Kenneth Dixon wasn't going to beat them. They weren't going to let him run with the ball. They ran their safeties downhill. I think on one of the touchdown passes late in the game, the free safeties about 3 yards from the line of scrimmage, they were just all rolling down, and they were keying on him, and it made some really open plays on the perimeter, and I thought Cody did a really nice job of executing it. But this one, great game by the defense. I've said this all along, that Manny Diaz's defense have a lot of wrinkles in them. I think we may have to watch him play for 3 years to see all the wrinkles that he's got. But yeah, to pull out some of the things he did tonight and the way they played, really proud of what these guys did to come in here and get a win. And the shame of it is at the end of the game we couldn't make a first down offensively and just run out the clock, which would have been really nice, because they scored again, just like last week, scored 14 points late, and it doesn't really resemble the type of game that this defense played to really hold them to 7 points, which I thought they did a great job.
You talk about those 14 late. Do you think it has anything to do with that group of guys doesn't get many reps in practice?
No, they get reps. I mean, our twos get the same number of reps as our ones, but there's a reason they're twos. I mean, and so, no, we're not as good, just like with the offense, not being able to make a first down and do some things. And, I mean, that's the part that's unfortunate. You love to be able to run out the clock, but I think that experience for those guys is invaluable. There were a couple things. We had a late hit on Hakeem Gray went in at the end and kind of gave them 15 yards, on top of a big play that they made. And Cedric Cooper didn't quite get over all the way on that deep ball over on the sideline. They're freshmen, you know what I mean? And they're out there again and gaining game experience. But I would rather give those guys game experience and give up 14 points than I would continue to play our starters late in a game like that.
And then Dixon, they may have been keying on him, but he still finished with 75 and 3.9 yards a carry.
Yeah, I mean, Kenneth, especially because early we were giving him the ball, but there wasn't anywhere to run. I mean, there were 2, 3, 4 guys, and it really started showing up. We started throwing the ball because we'd put him on a swing route, and 3 guys would run with Kenneth. I mean,
that's a football team.
That's kind of really what made it show up.
Times of Trotman souls as a head football coach. Obviously, we made lots of mistakes. Whether it was technique or fundamentals or miscommunication or opportunity to make plays and we didn't make them. But I was just really impressed.
Well, I said we're going to find out what kind of team we're going to have. We're going to find out a little bit, and I thought that they did a really nice job. I mean, I think the way the O-line's protecting and the way the team is gelling, because I think right now we got so many new faces. I said we don't know how good we can be yet. Let's just go out and play every game and find out where we are. And through 3 games, I'm really proud of the progress we've made from game 1 till now.
Is it easier when there's not those expectations of being so great? You're still figuring out, is it easier to kind of?
I wouldn't say that it's easier. It's just we got to focus on our team. That's how I'm saying that, and we're working. We made a lot of mistakes tonight. We were just able to overcome some of them with the way some of the plays that were made on the perimeter by Paul Turner, by Sterling Griffin, by Trent Taylor, by Hunter Lee. I mean, we were able to overcome a lot of those penalties and a lot of those mistakes, and so we were able to put up some points. But we got to get better, and we got to continue to challenge ourselves, to compete against ourselves. So I wouldn't say it's easier. It's not about an expectation level, high or low. It's about an expectation that we have about ourselves.
What about Carlos? You think he showed what he can do, take the top off of defense? I know he garnered a lot of holding penalties.
No, he did, and he can run. I mean, that's one of the things he can do, and that's nice to have him back there, and he's going to be a great addition to those guys that I just already mentioned. But he's still making some mistakes out there. He inside released one time on a defensive back. He should have outside released that caused an incompletion on 3rd down, and we had to punt. There's still some things that we got to clean up and get better on, but really proud of the way this team came out here and competed.